Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen from GamePron News, and I'm here with Mike from Other Oceans, and we're going to be talking about War of the Worlds. So can you tell us a little bit about the game for those of us who haven't seen it yet?
So War of the Worlds is kind of an original take on the book itself. We went back to the source material, H.G. Wells, and kind of built a story that kind of is a sister story and adaptation to that book. We started with some key inspirations. We really love the old game Flashback, Out of This World as well, and Prince of Persia. So we started there, and we were hoping to create more of a puzzle action game in those veins, kind of a 16-bit style game.
It has a pretty unique look. I mean, we checked it out yesterday. So can you tell us a bit about where that style came from?
Absolutely. The first games that we were talking about, like with Prince of Persia and this one, they had this technique called rotoscoping, and we really were enamored with that process. The creating the characters, the way they animated. It wasn't mocap, it wasn't hand animated, it's something kind of in the middle, and it's just very unique. So we glommed onto that, and we brought that into the game. And then the visual style itself kind of was organic. We started originally with a 16-bit pixel look, and over time we kind of switched over to this more HD kind of pastiche of different styles. We wanted to actually build out a palette across the game. The game starts off very colorful, and when the Martian invasion begins, things start to go more monochromatic, but the Martian technology provides all the color. And then by the end of the game, when the tide of war starts to switch, color starts to come back to the world. And so we opted in on that process.
Because what we were seeing yesterday, that was pretty much black and white, except for the green rays and the heat rays. So that was actually a deliberate choice?
Absolutely, and we really wanted it to really accentuate the weapons themselves, so it's easier for the player to see things that are dangerous. So dangerous in the game is colorful, and not safe and not dangerous is black and white.
So you've got some really big names involved in this project too, so can you tell us who they are?
Yes, I can tell you, but I'll have to kill you. No, we're so lucky to get people involved. The War of the Worlds itself is something that's very passionate for a lot of people, so we're very fortunate to get Patrick Stewart to do our VO for the game. And the game is told as a flashback, so all through the game you hear his wonderful voice, and as he tells you what to expect as things come, because he's doing it all through this recollection. And we're also very fortunate to get a few other people, in particular Chris Hulsbeck, who's doing the music for us, and any fans of old games, especially Great Gianna Sisters, are going to jump at this opportunity to hear this new soundtrack. And he orchestrated it all himself, and he used a full orchestra to do this, which is phenomenal. It was like Christmas every day when his music would come in for the game. And we were also very fortunate to get an author, Chris Fowler, who's a very big UK sci-fi writer who really understands London, where this game takes place. And so he came on board, and his voice is very similar to H.G. Wells. So we're able to create something that many people think is actually H.G. Wells, and it's Chris himself creating all these unique side stories and stuff that we're doing for the game.
So just to set our minds at ease, this is not based on the Tom Cruise adaptation, is it?
It is not based on the Tom Cruise adaptation, although we do have a couch jumping mini game. No, just kidding.
Is there anything else that you would like to add about the game? When we checked it out yesterday, looks great. So
hopefully everybody enjoys it. It's coming out by the end of the year. It's going to be XBLA and PSN, and I hope everybody really understands what we're trying to do. It's a very passionate project for us. We're a small team, and we just can't wait to get it out there.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks a lot.